Hello, dear Gemini. I am Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your April 2022 horoscope. And this is if you have a Gemini sun, moon, or rising sign. And I'm placing the sign on the first house. So I'll reference some locations and areas of your life that it could affect. But of course, it's a personalized thing. If you need something in more detail, come find me at jamiedawn.com. Let's start with April 1st, the very beginning of the month. We have an Aries new moon activating your 11th house. Mercury has moved into Aries as well, Mercury being your ruler, making things pretty active here around your social life, your friendships. You may be setting some intentions on how to get more involved in your social circles, groups, or causes, and you can get your friends to rally around you and really drive some results. And you may be really driven at this time to socialize more, to get out, to connect, maybe go on a short distance trip, especially if you're looking at connecting with your beloved, if you're in a bonded relationship or you want to meet somebody new. I can see a lot of you Geminis turning a friendship into a romance this month and having no problem being bold about sharing what you're thinking, what you're feeling, why you want it. It should have some really good interactions here. Sun and Mercury and Chiron all canoodled the next day or right around this new moon, further activating this feeling of wanting to share and connect with others in a way that can be very healing, especially those Geminis who are out and about and trying to make a real wider distance or connection in the world with others that can offer that healing or offer your teaching. You have this natural ability to communicate. And so you can communicate your wisdom and your lightheartedness. Things should really feel as though things are getting a bit lighter for you. I will say there is a small indication around this first week of April, as Mars is going to canoodle with Saturn as well in your ninth house, that this first week could give you a little bit of stirring up where others might pick at an old wound. Maybe it's one that you didn't even know was there. A friend, jokingly could say something that might hurt your feelings. It's possible that could happen. Or maybe you'll find that if things have been a little bit too heavy, they can get a little bit lighter when you come together and work on something that is fun for you, especially something recreational. I think of like outdoor activities now that we're in the springtime with the Northern Hemisphere, that any chance you get to do some form of fun activity, like, I don't know, it could be motorcycle riding, it could be skiing. Well, I guess not skiing now, but anyways, that's me kind of giving you my little personal thing, but it might be working out together or getting a kayak and kayaking together, hiking, whatever. And I'm pointing to the outdoors, but it could be something like getting together, doing escape room, or problem solving, game nights, that sort of thing. Anything that lets you socialize, lets you have a little bit of lightheartedness is going to bring you a lot of joy in this first week of April. One thing you'll have to watch out for is forceful opinions. So you may be very passionate about getting some useful information out to the world, and not everybody's listening or not everybody's appreciating what you're saying, and they may have their opinions as well. If you like a good debate, this is a great time for you. Now with Venus, she's going to make her move into Pisces, where she's exalted and she loves to be there. That's going to activate your 10th house. That happens on April 5th. Now, you can easily attract attention from others who appreciate your gifts, your beauty, your creativity. If you're single and you're looking for love, you can look no further than admirers coming out of the woodwork, because your reputation and your public persona, the way that you're viewed, that they want more of you. And you may be seen as this teacher or this person who has their shit together, but you're also very creative. So if you're looking at it from a creative project standpoint, you could find yourself able to dream and manifest whatever creative thing that you're wanting to put out into the world. Some of you may be releasing like something on media, or if you're into the spiritual world, the metaphysical world, maybe you're releasing a book or a deck or a new program that benefits in a spiritual nature. If you're looking for more meaningful work or relationships, consider something in the healing field, the creative industry. I can see some of you Geminis, is if you're in the media world, that maybe you release a playwright at this time, or you receive that news that you've been tapped on the shoulder that your book needs to become a movie now, or a documentary. I can see some of that for you as well. Mercury enters Taurus on April 11th. This is going to be in your 12th house. So you may be doing a lot of research on, say, spiritual or psychic subconscious information. Some of you may be in the industry of talk therapy, and you can find yourself really helping others think through their hidden matters or these deeper things that they didn't even know existed, bringing it out and putting some tangible steps in place for them that can help them heal, that can help them become the better version of themselves. For you personally, this is where you can take your dreams and you can manifest them into reality. And there could be some behind the scenes talks and research going on about something you just released. Maybe you released it on the first week of April. Now you have to do some more research about it. I'm getting a hint that a couple of you Geminis, especially if you're working on like a documentary or a book or something along the communication line of that nature, that you may be working with a small team of people in the backside to do some deeper research, because you were tapped on the shoulder to say, hey, Gemini, I want you to be the producer. I want you to be the writer. I want you to be the person who leads this particular project. And so now when Mercury enters Taurus, you're going to probably be doing a lot of that research. It could lead to some travel as well, because Jupiter will canoodle with Neptune April 12th, big talk of the town. I'm going to talk about specifically for you that this is your 9th house. This is telling me that some of you are going to be planning long distance trips, or at least being able to reach a larger audience. You could find yourself connecting and sharing your more sensitive, spiritual, creative, compassionate nature with others. And it can have far reaching effects for you. And this is where, if you have been waffling with meaningful work or impactful work, then now you start to get the taste of what that actually is. Some of you I see making a career pivot during this time. And in doing so, it gives you that greater sense of self, that greater sense of meaning, which, excuse me, can drive you. And you're not necessarily doing it for the money, excuse me, you're doing it for the love of what you believe in and the fact that it actually is making a difference. Mars enters your 10th house in Pisces, April 15th. This is going to drive you to get your stuff out into the spotlight, to really be able to feel successful in life. And it can also help you if you're looking for ways to get more creative. And you may find yourself signing up, let's say, for an acting class, or signing up for an art class, or signing up for music, or something along those lines that's very creative, that can then be channeled into a gift or a healing opportunity or a spiritual offering that helps others feel more hopeful and more like they can believe that the future is a better place. And some of you Geminis, if you've been looking for that meaningful work, that now it's coming to you, you're starting to build yourself, your brand, your business, you're letting your light shine so that others know, hey, I want to talk with that Gemini, or I want to work with that Gemini on that project or in that company. You can find yourself easily attracting new clients to you if you're in your own business during this time, and allowing yourself to just feel like you're on track, that life has its harmony. And it's appropriate because right there, after Mars moves into Pisces here, we've got a full moon in Libra, and that's in your 5th house, giving you opportunities to let go of some of the heaviness and have more fun, find more pleasure, being able to socialize more, being able to release the worries and the burdens of the past and just enjoy life. Some of you will also be finding that if there's been a casual love affair, that now you're either going to make it more committed and exclusive, or let it go completely. If you're looking for love during this full moon time, you may be letting go of the old ways of thinking about what you actually thought relationship was going to be for you, and you open yourself up to having more fun, having more different values that you might put in place, and that attracts to you somebody new that you really resonate with and that you can enjoy getting to know and just spending some good quality time with. If you have been struggling in relationship, there is a small indication here that this could bring you a closure to it. For the most part, I really see that this full moon is going to be very friendly for you. It makes a natural trine to your sign. And I sense that if you have had any struggles or hardships in relationship, whatnot, that this full moon could have you setting that aside, finding more fun together, and really being able to enjoy life, having a little bit more buoyancy moving forward. We also have your ruler Mercury canoodling with Uranus on the 18th, making a wonderful sextile to Venus. This is activating your 12th and 10th houses. So it tells me that you may be having these sudden ahas that can actually thrust you into the spotlight, show you as that leader that you are. And it's because of the ways in which you can communicate and you can offer your gifts for whether it's healing, compassion, wisdom, inspiration, and maybe even having moments where at around this time that you are suddenly given an opportunity to travel. I sense a long distance going on here that can actually be a benefit in the long run for you. And maybe this also has a small indication that some of you may be thinking about starting your own retreat or starting your own healing business. This is a time where you may find yourself going, now is the time to execute it. Venus will canoodle with Neptune on the 27th, further activating this 10th house, emphasizing even more of that leader that you are. Watch out for rose-colored glasses, a little bit of illusory energy here. But for the most part, this is a very sweet day for you to be able to just play, escape into the benefits of who you are, escape into the world, giving yourself a chance to play, have more fun, find inspiration through the things that bring you great joy. And Mercury, again, your ruler, enters your sign at the end of the month on the 29th, giving you a lot of activity and socializing, collaboration, conversations happening. And it's a setup because Mercury will retrograde in the month of May. So you get to revisit whatever information or subject matters show up at this time. I sense that it could be the start of new work for you, the start of a new opportunity, and having some talks around it that you may not shore up or finish up until Mercury goes direct end of May, 1st of June. But this gives you time to process and to get offers and to see how you can continue to evolve and grow. The end of the month ends with a new moon in sweet Taurus. It's a friendly new moon. Venus will be canoodling with Jupiter at this time, more of that 12th and 10th houses. You may find at that new moon, you're going to withdraw, maybe with your beloved or with that group of friends that you really care about. It may also be a sweet time for you to just feel as though you're building a future that has substance, one that can have not just a gentle quality to it, but one that energizes you and allows you to feel as though you are making a positive difference in the world. Some of you Geminis, this new moon can offer the healing salve, the balm, if you will, of any tension and any struggle. Maybe the activity has worn you out and you are just on burnout overload. By this new moon, you could find a really sweet place to retreat, relax by yourself with somebody you care about or a group that you care about, and really being able to see that you can rest, rejuvenate, recharge, and then jump back in to where life is calling you. All right, Gemini, I hope this helps. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedawn.com. I look forward to connecting with you. Have a great month.